Radhe Radhe. Welcome to Hinduism Q&A. Today's question is, how can I recognize a true guru or a true saint? When we understand that the goal of life is God realization, and we also know this, that attaining God is not possible without the guidance of a true saint, and we also know that a true saint themselves is God realized, then the next question becomes, how to recognize if I have met a true saint or not? I don't want to follow the wrong person. I want to follow the right person, someone who is qualified. But how can I know if they're qualified when their internal state of divineness is not visible to my eyes? A God-realized saint cannot be identified by gender. They could be either male or female. They cannot be identified by their lifestyle. They could either be a renunciate, a sannyasi, or a family person, a grihasthi. They could even have a job. They don't necessarily live in the mountains or live in an ashram. And a saint cannot even be recognized by their behavior. So when there is no physical thing we can observe that would guarantee our ability to recognize who is a saint and who isn't, and the saints don't keep a diploma on their wall. God doesn't give them a diploma that they put on their wall and then we can see, okay, they graduated, so now I know they're a saint. There's no way for us to physically observe any characteristics of that saint and know that they're definitely God realized. But there is a foolproof way to know. However, it takes time. A true saint will show us the path to God. They will give us spiritual knowledge and explain what we have to do. How do we practically follow the path? So if we understand that knowledge and start applying it in our life, and we do the daily practice of devotion according to how that saint has taught us, we are going to observe some internal changes in ourself. Two types of changes. On one side, our attachment to worldly things is going to reduce, and on the other side, our attachment to God is going to increase. So, in other words, we will be less affected by worldly things, but our love for God will increase. And our experiences, we will feel more love for God. When we do devotion, when we meditate on God, we're going to feel what we call bhav. So, see, both sides happen together. Our attachment in the world decreases and our attachment to God increases. And that is foolproof. You will see your attachment in the world decreasing and your attachment to God increasing. And if you see that, then that is the proof that you are receiving the grace of a true God-realized saint. If you are not receiving that grace, if you're not observing these changes in yourself, and you're sure that you're following exactly what's been told to you, then it means that you're not following a true God-realized saint. So you yourself can judge according to your own experience. But if you try to judge according to the outer characteristics of the saint, you may get fooled because people who want to pose as saints know what our stereotype is of saints, and they'll just dress and act according to that stereotype. And even if they're not God-realized, you may erroneously start following them. But if you know what benefit you're supposed to be getting, as I just described, then you can save yourself from that. You can realize after some time that, hey, I'm not getting this benefit, so this must not be a true saint. Or you will realize, I am getting this benefit, and that is all the proof I need that I'm being graced by a true saint. Jai Shri Radhe.